Hello and welcome to Mercury Magic. Today I will be revealing a trick from the show Penn and Teller Fool Us. Normally, actually, I don't do performances from the show, just out of either the magicians or sometimes simply just better than I am, and so I actually don't know how their tricks are done, or a lot of times, even when I do know, I just don't do it out of respect, and I don't want to completely ruin their effect. However, neither of those apply to this particular performance, so I'm going to be telling you how it is done. One caveat is that I did not read this exact trick in some book or watch it in a video or anything like that, so I am just working off of how I would do it and things I see that really just might give me an implication on how it's done. So there was a quick change they just did. I'm not quite sure why that was thrown in there because it's mainly a card trick, and I'm just gonna be skipping over to that right now. Alright, now for the card trick. So you can't really see the back of the deck, alright, the top of it. And I would assume that the top card has a normal back, especially as you look. She sort of spreads out the first pile of cards before telling Penn to stop on one. Alright, and as you can see, you can't see any of the backs of the cards because they are blank. And he stops over there, and you see that way of putting it to make sure no one could see the back. Now, never trust a magician when their back is turned, like his is right now. And what he is doing is he is writing the time, which Penn calls out very loud and clear, on a card. Now, he knows the time because he just called it out, but how does he know the card, you may ask? Well, they're using a code, and he knows from the words in the pattern he's saying that it is the four of diamonds, which I'm pretty sure that's what the card is, the four of diamonds. And if you want to learn more about codes, they're used a lot by every magician duo, sometimes even just with their assistants and stagehands. Anyway, you can research a lot of Robert Houdin and Tony Corinda's work, and you will, if you want to learn more about codes. Anyway, so now we just have this sort of joke in the trick, which kind of falls flat as everything else does here. And at this point, he's probably already loaded the card into his mouth. So I gotta give him credit when he does speak, that he does a pretty good job for someone who has a card folded up in their mouth. Probably the most impressive part of this entire trick is that. Okay? So, just carrying on, more patterns, a lot of that in this trick. So here he holds the card, and this is a very simple change. I'm not quite sure what the name of it is, but the back of the card is blank. You're holding it in your index finger and thumb, and as you shake your hand, sort of a big movement. The small movement is you're using it to turn your hand. And now for that last bit, I kind of just went past it. I was talking about the change, but that is even. Okay, so somehow the audio at that point was lost, but what I was saying about that, about getting rid of the card is very simple. When she palms it in her hand, and when her hand moves over the seam on her blouse, she just ditches it in there. You can see that when they zoom out. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.